Yo, what's up everyone? OJ here. Welcome back to another news video. Today we've got some great information for you guys. A lot of announcements, a lot of cool games. So let's go ahead and get right into it. And we're starting off with probably the biggest announcement for old school RPG fans out there. And that is Baldur's Gate, Baldur's Gate 2, Baldur's Gate Siege of Dragonspear, Icewind Dale, Planescape Torment. All of those titles are coming to the Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One this year. Huge news for old school D&D or old school RPG fans out there. If you like Diablo, games like that, this is going to be right up your alley. So Skybound Games and Beamdog have announced a partnership that will see the release of several classic role-playing titles on the Nintendo Switch. Let's get a little bit more into the full announcement. Skybound Games and Beamdog today announced a publishing partnership that will bring classic role-playing video games Baldur's Gate, Baldur's Gate 2, Baldur's Gate Siege of Dragonspear, Icewind Dale, Planescape Torment, and Neverwinter Nights to console platforms in 2019. Beamdog is known for bringing enhanced versions of Dungeons & Dragons video games to fans both new and old on the PC platform, including the critically acclaimed Baldur's Gate, Neverwinter Nights, Planescape Torment. 6 of Beamdog's fan favorite games will be released on console platforms for the first time ever via Skybound, all as enhanced editions sold at retail stores and online. That's skybound.com. These upcoming releases will allow RPG fans the opportunity to experience epic Dungeons & Dragons adventures in a whole new way. A selection of Beamdog's games will be on display in the Skybound Games booth at PAX East in Boston from March 28th to the 31st. All coinciding with the first anniversary of Skybound Games as the video game publishing arm of Skybound Entertainment. And then the CEO and other people talked about it. We will be getting more details on these games in the months to come, but this is definitely good news for old school classic RPG fans out there. I'm actually excited for Baldur's Gate. The Baldur's Gate games were always titles that I always kind of dabbled into. There was one on the GameCube. I remember renting it and playing it and thinking it was fun, but I just rented it. I didn't have the money to buy the game at the time, and I never went back to it. I think I picked up like Skies of Arcadia or something right around that time, Skies of Arcadia Legends on the GameCube. So for me, I'm going to definitely play Baldur's Gate. Those are one of those old school Diablo, Dungeons & Dragons roots type of games that are so fun to kind of grind through and play, especially Baldur's Gate 2. From what I've heard, Baldur's Gate 2 is one of the best old school D&D type of games out there, old school isometric style RPGs. So I'm looking forward to trying these games out, and I think it's about time. I mean, I'm not sure what took them so long to do this, but at the same time, it's a welcomed addition to any of the libraries. PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Switch, it's great to have them because they've already been on PC, so great to have them come over. So what do you guys think about all these different classic RPGs that are coming over to Nintendo Switch and other consoles as well in 2019? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, and moving on to the next topic here, it looks like Apex Legends is the next great battle royale shooter out there because in 72 hours, the game has passed over 10 million users overall, and on top of that, they have 1 million concurrent players, and this is all in 72 hours on the market. These numbers are extremely impressive. Like 8 hours, it was like 1 million. 16 hours, it was like 5 or 8 million. Then all of a sudden, now it's over 10 million. The game has only been out for a few days. That is crazy type of growth because we've had other battle royale games come out since the explosion of Fortnite, right? PUBG was there beforehand. Then we had Fortnite. There's been Arma. There's been all sorts of games. And Fortnite's the only game that's really broken through past the initial craze of it. Obviously, PUBG is still doing its thing, but that is a paid game. It's on Games Pass for free, but that is a paid game on other platforms and originally was a paid game as well. So this is a free-to-play game. This is kind of going in the market of a game like Fortnite more so than anything. But what they did here, and I think the reason why this game has been so successful and why the dudes over there at PUBG and other battle royale games are probably like doing the whole zoinks, like they're doing the Shaggy. We ain't talking about Mortal Kombat 11 or anything like that. They're doing the zoinks, the old school, man, because I think that with 10 million players and with a combination of Overwatch, so you have class-based abilities, character set, not just random characters or just them dressing up as different types of characters that are just random or whatever it is, or paid through like NFL characters or anything, but actual characters like Overwatch. You mix that with the free-to-play and the Fortnite Fortnite style, PUBG style, to where it's a huge map. That is a recipe for success, and I'm surprised that more developers didn't follow that route. Take like a class-based shooter like Overwatch and take a PUBG or take a Fortnite and kind of mix those together. But what they did here was really impressive, because it's actually more impressive than like DayZ or whatever, because I played that game and I was like, okay, it's kind of cool, but just kind of reminds me of like PUBG mixed with Fortnite. Not really anything innovative, new, or unique or anything like that. Whereas this game, Apex Legends, it has that cool aesthetic, you know, that you see like maybe in an Overwatch or in a Fortnite. But then again, it has that gameplay that's a little bit more in depth when it comes to each character, because there's class powers, which Fortnite does not have. It just has weapons that you can get that can do certain things. But in this game, it actually has that class-based ability for more strategic play, in my opinion. So I'm already liking Apex Legends a lot more than I'm liking Fortnite. I mean, and I don't really like Fortnite or Apex Legends that much, just in the grand scheme of things. I'm just talking about out of all the battle royale shooters that I've played a bunch of them at this point now. I think that Apex Legends, if I was to stick with one, it would be this game here, because of the style of gameplay, because of the aesthetics of it. And they can add on more. There's 8 legends right now, and there's no telling how many more they're going to add based on how successful and how much money they can bring into the game. It does seem fair with the amount of rewards you get after a match and how you can upgrade and everything when it comes to your cosmetics. So it looks like things are going well for them. We'll see how this game does in the long run. So what do you guys think about Apex Legends breaking 10 million downloads in 72 hours? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, and moving on to a game that kind of went underground for a while, but that's coming out exclusively on the Nintendo Switch, and that is Killer Queen Black for the system. Nintendo has released a brand new trailer on their channel and have talked about the game coming out in Q3 2019. So here is the latest information on this title. The glam rock inspired 16-bit art style will require some rocking new tunes, so instrumental power metal cover band Power Glove will provide the theme and end of level stingers. Battle for the hive in 2 teams of 4, 1 queen and 3 workers. Coordination and adaptability are the keys to dominating opponents. The queen enters the fray armed with a stinger she can use to both attack the other team and defend herself, as she's the only bee with limited lives. Her heightened maneuverability and wings help her cross the battlefield quickly and tag power-up gates on the map, claiming them for her team. But what's a queen without her loyal subjects? Workers excel in adaptability, making them essential for game-winning objectives. While initially defenseless, by grabbing a berry and taking it to the gates, workers can boost their speed, become soldiers, wielding maces, swords, shields, and laser rifles, or even do both and transform into deadly quick aggressors. Choose whichever form helps the team pursue one of 3 different types of victories. And you guys are checking out the trailer here, and I'm not sure if this is my style of game. I saw this game and I was like, I'm not really sure. Really heavy on the multiplayer. Seems like online play or cooperative play with a lot of people in the room will probably be the most fun. You guys have to remember that this is an arcade game, so it's ported over from the arcade or brought over from there. So people have gotten a chance to play it. If you've been to certain arcades here in the Americas, like Dave & Buster's or something like that, you've probably been able to at least see this game, because I actually had to see what it was back when they first announced it at E3, and it seems like a cool game for those who are into that style. But for me, not so much. But hey, this is a brand new trailer, looks kind of cool for people that are into cooperative, like MOBA style of games, and maybe this can grab some traction on the Switch when it does launch. So what do you guys think about Killer Queen Black coming out Q3 2019 on the Nintendo Switch? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, and moving on to the next topic here. You guys want Call of Duty on the Switch? Well, too bad, you can't get it. You're going to be getting Modern Combat Blackout instead. This game will be coming over to the Nintendo Switch on February 14th, and it is a eShop title, and it applies to all major regions, North America, Europe, and Japan. So here's a little bit of an overview of Modern Combat Blackout on the Nintendo Switch. So jump into the crossfire as the latest Modern Combat raises the bar for FPS action on the Nintendo Switch. Pick from 9 customizable classes and fight around the world in thrilling 12-player online battles or in the engaging offline story mode. Find friends and join a squad that fights together, or go it alone like a true commando. However you play, you'll unlock potent new skills and a variety of gear as you progress. So you have high-powered multiplayer. There's also a fierce solo campaign or intense solo campaign. You have spec ops missions for a real adrenaline rush, flawless graphics and optimized specifically for the Nintendo Switch with voice performances seamlessly integrated into each cutscene. Different classes such as the Assault, Heavy, Recon, Sniper, Support, Bounty Hunter. Yo, Samus Aran cameo? No, not really. Sapper, X1 Morph, or Commander. That's with a K, like Mortal Kombat. Or Commander there. We also have customized for combat. You can attach trinkets to your weapons to add a personal flair. There's personalized controls as well. Plus there's some multiple progression modes when it comes to XP and unlocks for single player and multiplayer matches as well. You'll unlock new weapons as you play and customization attachments too. This game will cost $19.99 on the Nintendo Switch eShop, and that is a lot to go over when it comes to this game, Modern Combat Blackout. I'm not a first-person shooter fan, and it's 20 bucks, so it's not like this is going to be a full-price game or anything like that. And if you're into shooters, you might want to try it out on the Switch. This was a mobile shooter where they removed the microtransactions and adapted it for the Nintendo Switch. I've seen some of the gameplay, seen the trailer here. Just not my style, but for those who like first-person shooters and want some first-person shooter action on the Switch, since Call of Duty's not on there and Battlefield's not on there, and a lot of the other big first-person shooters are MIA at this point, you might want to check out this one here if you're done playing Doom or Wolfenstein or games like that. So what do you guys think about Modern Combat Blackout coming over to Nintendo Switch? Are you guys going to give this game a try? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, Ninja, that wraps it up for this video here. Go ahead and check out the links in the description below. We got Facebook and Twitter. Go ahead and give us a like and a follow on our social media. Really helps us spread the content of PlayerEssence across the internet in addition to YouTube. Also, make sure you check out our Patreon, Twitch, and YouTube live gaming pages. Hit that like button if you did like this video. Lets me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future. And subscribe to PlayerEssence for this RPG, Japanese, and Nintendo gaming news. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you, Ninja, for the next video. Peace.